Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Good evening by the time you're watching this video for the life coaching series 3 for the first summative assessment, and we're given a scenario here to answer. And the first scenario is Emma is a high school where your classmates frequently share answers and cheat on assignments. The teacher is strict but does not notice the cheating because it's done subtle. Emma feels pressured to join in to fit in with her peers, but she is also committed to maintaining her academic integrity, and she must decide whether to conform to the cheating culture to avoid conflict or to stand firm against it, risking her social acceptance. And we are the first discussion question is, what ethical standard should Emma uphold in this situation? For me, Emma should stay honest and not cheat because if everyone is doing it, it doesn't make right. And cheating means she's actually not learning. And it's unfair for those people who are for their for work who are working hard for the grades, and it would be bad if she gets caught, and it will be have a serious consequences. And number two, should Emma conform to her peers cheating practices or refuse to participate? If she chooses to conform, and what type of conformity? Compliance, integration, identification. If she's engaging, explain your reasoning. For me, she should conform. If she did it, it will be compliance because she won't actually believe in cheating is right, but she might do it just to avoid being left out. For number three, if Emma decides to conform by participating in cheating, is it due to a desire for acceptance or compliance, or a genuine belief that cheating is justified? Internalization, or a need to fit in into group's norms, identification, provide the details support to answer. Well, first, if she confirms, it's probably compliance because she knows that cheating is wrong. But might if we want to be fit in, if she truly believes cheating was okay, that would be internalization. And if she did it just to match her groups to her just to match her friends groups behavior, that will be the identification. And number four, what conflict management style or accommodating, competing, collaborating, or avoiding compromising would be most appropriate for Emma if she decides to address the issue of cheating with her peers? Well, collaborating would be the best. She could ask or talk to her classmates and suggest a better way to help each other, like studying together instead of cheating. And that way, she doesn't make uh, or they cannot or so they can prevent it, and not to make enemies with her friend, but it still sticks to their values. And that's the fourth question. Now let's proceed to the scenario two. Um, the scenario two is about Alex is assigned to a group project where the group members expect him to take on more than his fair share of the work. The group is tight knit and values teamwork, but Alex prefers working independently and feels overwhelmed by the extra responsibilities. He must decide whether to conform to the group's expectations by increasing his contribution or to assert his own preferences, which might lead to the conflict with his teammates. And the first question is, what ethical standards should Alex consider in this situation? Um, for me, Alex should think about fairness about the group project. Group projects are supposed to be a team effort or teamwork. So it's not fair if one person does one way or more than everyone else. And if he takes too much, the others might start relying on him and for the future projects too. And that's my answer. And number two, should Alex conform to the group's expectation by increasing his contribution, or should he assert his preferences for less responsibility? If he chooses to conform, what type of conformity and compliance, internalization, identification? If he demonstrating, then justify your answer. For me, he should speak up and ask for a fair workload. If he just go along with what they want it will be, or if he just go with the flow for the team is for the group that he want it to be, it will be compliance because he doesn't actually want to do more work, but he might feel pressured to do it. And then third question, if Alex decides to conform by taking on more work, is it because he wants to gain acceptance from his team? Or he genuinely believe in the value of teamwork? Or he wants to align with the team's norms and explain your reasoning? If Alex wanted to conform, it's probably identification because he wants to be fit in the group and be seen as a team, as a team player, and but he might not love doing extra work, but he might feel like he has to do it. He has to do it to be part of the group. And number four, what conflict management style and accommodating, combating, collaborating, avoiding, compromising will be the most effective for Alex if he chooses to discuss and resolve the workload distribution issue with his team and why. For me, compromising would be the best approach. He could suggest that everyone takes an equal share of work so no one feels overwhelmed. This way, he still help and contribute but doesn't take on too much workload or responsibility alone because he's so everyone can have a equal contribution of their work. And that's all my answer for the two scenarios that is about teamwork or or uh, for life coaching series 3. Goodbye and thank you.